Hello Internet and welcome to another episode of trying to climb out of rank 6 or whatever we're in at the moment. I feel like, okay, so, 7 wins, one of those was a disconnect, 3 losses, not the greatest record so far. Honestly, I thought I would be gliding through these ranks without much of a problem, but okay, one of those games we got unlucky with a Rillaboom critical hit. One of those games we were caught off guard by a Calyrex using Solar Beam. The last game though, yeah, that's the one that's more painful because I feel like it was winnable. But here is another Miraidon, so let's see if we can get some revenge on this Miraidon for the last one. There's definitely more of a Trick Room presence here though with the Calyrex. So I'm definitely going to be bringing Clefairy here. Probably should have brought Iron Valiant to the last game. But yeah, I think Clefairy definitely we want in this game. I am just a little bit worried about... Well, let's see. I mean, Grimmsnarl and Miraidon is probably what they tend to lead, don't they? Because even if we get an Electro Web and a Precipice Blades off and a lot of damage into them Miraidon in the first turn, then we kind of are then relying on Lunala to take care of the Calyrex, which it probably can, but still, I don't know. We'll see what goes. It'll probably be Miraidon and something. Oh, it's not. Okay. I was wrong. But I'm fine to be wrong here. Yeah, okay. I anticipate they'll probably Trick Room. Okay, a lot of abilities going off here. Sandy Shock Scent is probably just going to come straight out for Clefairy. I'm going to Terra just in case they do go for the attack straight away, but I'm going to try and Swords Dance here, and I'm going to try and put Clefairy in as well. So Clefairy on this team obviously does help with Trick Room, but the thing that really swayed me to start using Clefairy originally was I thought, well, Clefairy can Gravity as well, and it can Sing as well. So if I get Gravity up in Trick Room, I don't have to faff around with after use. I can just Sing. I can just put stuff to sleep. But I didn't really like that. Yeah, Fake Out into Groudon is sort of what I expected. Okay, it is Trick Room. So what do we do here? I do kind of still want to Swords Dance. And so I will, and I'm going to Protect. If they go for a high horsepower, they go for a high horsepower. I'm Friend Guard boosted. Okay, it's Water. Doesn't help you against Precipice Blades. And Clefairy is going to be the thing that sort of helps us through Trick Room here, so I do want to keep it safe. We've got the Clear Amulet. Okay, yeah. So I thought they might have been a bit more inclined to target the Clefairy there, which they have done. With Clear Amulet, a Parting Shot won't worry Groudon too much. A U-turn, okay. Alright, that was a very good Protect then from Clefairy. So we haven't got Gravity, unfortunately. If Clefairy had Gravity, I might be going for it now, because an After You doesn't really give as much. If we hit the Incineroar, it does stop the Incineroar from attacking, but we're not going to be knocking out the Calyrex in one hit here, so I think we do Precipice Blades. I think it would be quite irresponsible of us to go for another Swords Dance, don't you think? Moonblast, no. Protect, no. Follow Me, no. Yeah, we'll just go for an After You. So again, we haven't got gravity here. Okay, this turn's worked out pretty well for us, assuming we hit the Incineroar. So after you, Groudon. Okay. So Incineroar goes down, and that is 2 turns of Trick Room used up as well. Miraidon will not want to come in here. What else did they have for Trick Room? They have Grimmsnarl, okay. So you have to assume it's Miraidon in the back, which can hit my Groudon with its electric attacks now. Grimmsnarl could have Fake Out, but probably won't. It could Thunder Wave my Groudon, just to be awkward. Could have Foul Play as well. Ooh, yeah. Could just Reflect, though, as well. I could double Protect, but I don't want to give them just an extra turn to Reflect. So I'm going to Precipice Blades, and I'm going to Protect Clefairy here again. Okay, they actually have just gone for the Thunder Wave there. And a Leech Seed. Okay, well played by the opponent. They've made a nice double into the Groudon there. Unfortunately, we don't get to hit our move. Okay. So what does the Grimmsnarl do now? Because I was tempted last turn just to Moonblast and Precipice Blades into it. That is what I'm going to try and do now. I'm paralyzed. So, oh, what is this? If this is Miraidon, you better hope you're getting... Oh, it's Urshifu. I was going to say, they better hope that I'm getting fully paralyzed here. Okay, light screen, so... Clefairy dealing some damage now. Okay, we do get the blades, and we do hit both of them. Okay, that's good. I mean, it's a funny situation now, because this is a really crazy situation where I'm sort of thinking, oh, we want Trick Room to last a little bit longer. Because Clefairy is actually doing business. But again, it means there's no Miraidon. Is that a Choice Scarf, Urshifu? Sun has gone down. We know it's Leech Seed on this Calyrex as well. So I think I'm just going to go for a Precipice Blades. If they attack my Groudon and knock it out, then I'm going to knock out their Urshifu. I don't think a Glacial Lance shouldn't knock out Clefairy. So, yeah. It'll be single target, but I don't think a Glacial Lance will knock Clefairy out. And then I can just worry about the Calyrex. Okay. They must be going for a Trick Room then, because Clefairy is slower. So what I could do here is do some shenanigans, like bring the Sandy Shocks in, go for an After You Gravity, and then an After You Hypnosis? Or would that just be really stupid? I think that would just be really stupid, wouldn't it? Yeah, because we'll be giving them Grimnade boosts or whatever it's called. What is it called? Glacial Lance boost? what is it? It's not Grim, is it? Because that's the ghost one. Chilling Nay, that's the one. There we go. I mean, I have realised now that I have got to the point where, again, if Clefairy had Gravity, we could Gravity Hypnosis here. I have got to the point where I just don't know every Pokemon's name anymore. Even though we're not in Gravity, I am going to go for the for the Meteor Beam. There's no point in going for After You here because we can take this attack. Yeah, we do need to keep Clefairy around though, don't we? So I need to hope that basically, 1, this hits, and then 2, that 2 Moongeist Beams knock it out. Because let's look at this damage. I don't think... Yeah, another Glacial Lance is nowhere, is no way going to knock out Calyrex here. It would not surprise me if they Leech Seed my Lunala here. But this is why I was saying I need to hope that Meteor Beam hits and 2 Moongeist Beams knock it out. It might not because, well, we'll see. But yeah, so here's the first Moongeist Beam, and then the second Moongeist Beam will come on the After You. Ooh, it'll be close. Ooh, it's okay. It's not going to be close. It's not going to work. And how many turns of Trick Room? How do you find out Trick Room turns? How do you do it? Is there a different button? There is a way, isn't there? How do you check Trick Room turns? I've completely forgotten how to check Trick Room turns. And I'm hoping anyway that Trick Room turns will be ending and I can protect with the Sandy Shocks and then Earth Power and knock it out as Trick Room has ended. That is my hope. I had to go for an After You here because a Glacial Lance is going to knock us out. Oh, an Earth Power I don't think is going to knock us out there either. Ooh. Ooh, we survived. That's big. That is big. So that must be a very bulky Calyrex. I mean, it has got Leech Seed, it has got Leftovers, but that's big. So, okay, we can just Moongeist Beam and After You again. Because, yeah, Trick Room will definitely be ending. Yeah, that's fine. Trick Room will be ending, and Sandy Shocks can come in and either Earth Power or Electro Web. I suppose Electro Web would be more powerful, wouldn't it? Single target, it would be, what, 110? It's 55 normally, isn't it? Yeah, so 110. Plus stab. But, yeah, how do you actually check Trick Room turns? I need to figure this out. Oh, nope. It's not that one. Trick Room did end, didn't it? I'm so distracted here. Can you track Trick Room turn? Moongeist Beam, yes. Okay. Just in case Trick Room did not end, I'm just going to go for After You, but I'm pretty sure it did. Okay, well, they've gone for a double protect. Okay, yeah, Trick Room did end. That's fine. I mean, I'm pretty sure another Moongeist Beam is going to knock it out. But we have still got Sandy Shocks in the back as well. It will be close, actually. If a Moongeist Beam will knock it out here. If they Trick Room, we've got After You. If they attack, we've still got a Clefairy. Okay, we've still got a Clefairy. This Calyrex has been a little bit of a pain to deal with, hasn't it? So it will protect the next turn. That is what we've established it'll do. Okay, yeah, they had light screen. That makes more sense. I was thinking that I was doing less damage than I was anticipating. So without the light screen, you can protect all you want. Earth power is just safe. I mean, they're trying, aren't they? They are really trying. In fact, I could take this time to update you a little bit as to what has happened in the last 3 years, because I've been trying to do that over the last few videos, and I just have not been able to. So the big news, really, aside from having a new computer, is I have purchased a house. I have a cottage. And I'm enjoying it. I'm not enjoying paying for, roofs to be repaired and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's really nice to to own somewhere, to have a bit of stability and all that kind of stuff. Work isn't that far away. It's in a really nice place. So I suppose that's my big news from the last 3 years. But they're really trying to stall this out, aren't they? Okay, good. I mean, I can't say that there wasn't a little tiny bit of doubt that Earth power wasn't going to knock it out, because there was, but I was sure that it was going to. Okay, so finally our losing streak has come to an end. They didn't bring the Miraidon, did they? I guess that's me having Groudon and, Sandy Shocks and 2 fairies, 2 grounds and 2 fairies on the team is kind of making them think twice about bringing it, which is good. Okay, finally, winning more games. I can't remember how many ranks it is until Master Ball. I'm assuming that little purple blob at the end there is the Master Ball rank, so after we get out of rank 6, finally, we'll get onto those Great Ball things, I guess. Okay, well, here we go. Another Miraidon, but this one has a Groudon with it and a Sneasler. This is, on one hand, it's really cool, like seeing these teams on the low ladder that you just wouldn't normally see. But on the other hand, the team that I've got is really designed to play against, like, the more common teams. So, we've got Roaring Moon here, which could be a bit of a pain. Gallade with Wide Guard could be a pain for us. Sneasler is a bit of a thing, but what can it do? So I am a little bit worried about the Roaring Moon. Again, another thing that's making me think maybe I should have the Mental Herb and Moonblast on Lunala instead of the Power Herb. There was that Farigiraf game. There really hasn't been many games that Meteor Beam has won for us yet, has there? But I just think it's a nice way of exploiting gravity in sleep turns, I suppose. I'm going to hope they're not going to lead with the Roaring Moon. I'm not sure Iron Valiant is the right thing to bring here, actually. I'm thinking Sableye might actually be what we want here. I have got Disable on this Sableye. And with, if it is a Choice Specs Miraidon, for example, then that would help us there. Okay, so it is a Roaring Moon and Annihilate. Okay, well that's not great. That's that's not great. The Annihilate could be Choice Scarfed with Final Gambit. We've got Iron Valiant and Lunala in the back. They could just Tailwind as well. If I protect an Electro Web, which is what I'm leaning towards doing, if they just Final Gambit into my Sandy Shocks, then that's not good. Okay, if this is a Flying Terror, that's a Steel Terror. Okay. Alright. I was going to say, if it's Flying Terror, that makes me think maybe they are targeting the Sandy Shocks with the Final Gambit. Okay, no. Oh, of course, even if they are okay, so no Tailwind. But if they had Tailwinded, then they could have Final Gambited. But yeah, Sandy Shocks. Okay, ooh. Huh? Alright. They did Tailwind. And Bolt, okay. Ooh. This could get a little bit nasty then. Okay. Yeah, this could get quite nasty. So their Roaring Moon is slower than my Sandy Shocks. If I get to Electro Web one more turn, then Sandy Shocks will be back to being faster. But I mean, we're looking down a pretty nasty looking Annihilate here, aren't we? We have got Iron Valiant in the back. I'm going to Electro Web again and hope. We're still faster. Okay. I mean, if we hit this Precipice Blades on... Alright. Well, 30% chance we flinch here. Okay. And that's just going to knock anything out now. Okay, goodbye, Sandy Shocks. You tried. I think I have to bring in Lunala, don't I? If I bring in Iron Valiant, I can close combat the thing, but I can't, like, I need something to threaten this Annihilate. They've used their Terror, so I know that I am threatening. Like, they're both -2 speed, so their Tailwind is cancelled out. I know I can threaten that, but their Roaring Moon being faster than my Groudon is a little bit of a problem. So I'm thinking I probably do need to Terror my Lunala here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's do this. I mean, it wouldn't have been the right thing to do, but in the back of my head, I was thinking Tailwind as an option. In case they play defensively here, I don't think they will, but also because if they have Miraidon in the back, but I have got Iron Valiant in the back as well, I think, haven't I? And we can play with the speeds a bit there as well. Okay, this Roaring Moon has got a strange speed on it. So please don't flinch again. Okay. And okay, there was a bit of a pause there. I'm sure the pause before Precipice Blades is not a set amount of time. I'm sure sometimes it feels a lot longer. So we do need to remember that they have got Tailwind up, I think, for one more turn. Okay, well, here is... Oh, okay. Alright. So, although, yes, we have got Iron Valiant in the back, they've got a very fast poison type there that threatens me even more. I need Tailwind. It's as simple as that, isn't it? I need Tailwind. I'm going to protect Groudon. I'm not sure. Yeah, I need Tailwind. It's as simple as that. They could just double into the Lunala here with a Dire Claw or whatever and the electric move. They don't. Okay, this gives me some hope then. Dazzling Gleam. Okay, won't knock me out in one hit. Life Orb. Alright, so their Sneasler will still be faster than both of my Pokemon because of its Unburden. But I can't protect Lunala. Yeah, this is just a bad position to be in, isn't it? All right. I mean, I was just gonna say the only way I get out of this is if they don't target the Groudon, because we're in Tailwind. They're not. My Groudon is faster. If we hit the Precipice Blades, Sneasler's gone, which... Okay, well... Okay. Sneasler's gone, which opens up the way for Iron Valiant, but... Yeah, I needed that Precipice Blades to hit the Miraidon as well to put it in range of close combat. Okay. They just decided to do that instead. Okay, well, we've been bailed out here, haven't we? Well, we haven't hit... we haven't hit our Precipice Blades yet. That's how you check Trick Room turns. Okay. Yeah, so... I mean, if I really wanted to be... I was going to say, if I really wanted to be fancy, I could go for a wide guard, because they are going to go for a Dazzling Gleam, aren't they? And this sort of protects me from Precipice Blades missing if I go for a close combat, but the risk is they just might not go for a Dazzling Gleam. Heat Crash, maybe wouldn't have knocked it out. Come on, Groudon. Yes, okay. I was a bit worried there. I was thinking maybe I should have gone for a wide guard, just because, I mean, it would have been a single target of Precipice Blades, so it probably would have knocked it out. Yeah, maybe wide guard was the move to go for there. But yeah. I mean, if I go for close combat Precipice Blades, 85% of the chance at the time I win the game. Like, it's as simple as that. If I go for a wide guard, Precipice Blades doesn't knock it out or misses. If they don't Dazzling Gleam, like if they go for the electric move, whatever it's called, into Iron Valiant there, then they can just protect on the last turn of Tailwind and just win from there. They probably were going for a Dazzling Gleam, but yeah, What do you think? Here's the question of the day. Way. Do you think it would have been better to go for a wide guard at the end there, or do you think I played the better odds by just going for the 85% win with Precipice Blades? What do you think? But I'm not going to touch my mouse because it's going to show you the whole thing again. So obviously I have to stop the recording, but I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm glad that we've got a couple of wins this time. It was getting a little bit depressing losing to Solar Beam Calyrexes and knockoff critical hits and all that kind of stuff, but a couple of games won. That's good. So thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed it. Comment, like, share, please, if you want to. It doesn't really make any difference to me, but it's nice. It's nice to have feedback on the videos. It's nice to see people commenting on them and sharing their thoughts. All joking aside. So thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video.